Good morning, everyone. This is Linda. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Yeah, y'all see the sun. The sun is out. It's a little windy. Got a little nip in the air, but I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So, I'm still cleaning and dropping seeds along the way. But listen, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. I will be sharing my little night garden. All right, guys. So I had to come in and do a voiceover because it was so windy out there until you couldn't hear anything I was saying. But I was explaining that I did clean the foot of the big bed, and yeah, it's time for me to clean where I have my hummingbird feeders. So that is what I'm sharing with you right now. So this is that small bed on the end of my big bed, and those are some of the greens that came out of it. Now I'm gonna put those greens in the super juice, yeah. But this is what I will be working on in the morning. Yeah, I wanted to do it today, but even though the sun is shining out there and it's very beautiful, yeah, it was just too cold for me. It was very uncomfortable. But as you can see, I have some greens growing in here. And so I'm going to take those out in the back and I'm going to put them in the basket here with these other ones. Yeah, I'm going to find a home for all of them, one way or the other. But all of this will be cleaned up tomorrow, and the potatoes are doing really good in there. They're doing really good. I'm looking for them to, show their faces really soon. Now, if you saw my video yesterday, then you seen where I had to go in here and get that gladiola. I created this big hole and really disturbed a lot of the little plants in here. So I decided to drop some more seeds in here. Yeah. So we just drop in a couple of more seeds in here of that beautiful, beautiful purple lady. She is amazingly beautiful. Yeah. And I'm just going to add some more soil, add more soil to this little planter. I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired now. But the soil is very nice, and so I just drop a couple of seeds in here. Yeah, I still not have made up my mind of what kind of flowers I want to put in here with them, but I will have the answer to what flowers I will put in this little planter tomorrow, because I will drop some seeds in there. Yeah, but it's gonna be well. It's gonna do good. It looks like I'm just gonna put some soil on top of it, and yeah, we're gonna have more of these babies, and they are gorgeous. You can't see them now, but they're in there and they are beautiful. Now I love to grow herbs that I use, and I use some things every day, like green onions and garlic and celery and parsley. Now this is wild onions. That's wild onions. And how you can tell wild onions from like green onions is wild onions are flat, and like green onions are hollow, right? But these wild onions are this flat. stems. Do they smell like onion? Yes. Do they taste like onions? Yes. And yes, they look like an onion. Yeah. But I do love them, and they just pop up in my garden. Now that there's a part under the tree where I have a huge batch of wild onion, and as you can see here, yeah, it looks just like a green onion, but the green part of her is flat. It's not hollow. Now, I want the hollow, y'all. I want that hollow. So today, yes, I'm going to plant some onions, green onions. Mhm. So I put soil in the last two tiers of my Dollar Tree little tripods I have here. And so now I'm going to plant some green onions in one of them, in the top. The top container will be filled with green onions. Yes. And I do have, I'm thinking I planted 3 varieties of green onion. Now, the first variety, I kind of ripped the label off, and I don't know what kind of it is, but it says Flavor King. But I do know it's a green onion. It is hollow. I've grown it before, and yeah, it's delicious. And basically, I just want a green onion that have a hole in the middle of it. I know. Yeah, but so this pack was I had a couple of more seeds left, so I used all of those seeds. And the next pack I will use is from I will use a pack from the Dollar Tree. Now, I've heard, many people say, um, I can't get those seeds to germinate from over there at the Dollar Tree. They never work. Every time I plant them, they never come up. I've heard this many times. And do I believe them? Yes, I believe them. I mean, if they say it's true, it's true. But I would like to tell you about my experience with the Dollar Tree seeds. That is a Dollar Tree seed. Okay. So my experience with Dollar Tree seeds, and I have been planting them here in my garden for a very long time. I've never had any problems with them germinating. Not once. So I've had the problem with buying, a pack and there were no seeds in the pack before. I'm serious when I say I have a pack. I don't know what it is, what vegetable it was, but it is empty. It's like they forgot to put the seeds in the pack. Yeah. But anyway, I mean, I could go back over there and get another pack, but I'm not going over there just for 25 cents, and I never remember to bring it. So, but anyway, I will not be planting right there in that circle at the top like I was showing you, because I'm going to put that one at the bottom, and so it will be covered, right? So for anyone who's planting in these tripod containers, if you could remember not to plant in the middle if it's going at the bottom, only plant in the middle if it's going to be on top. Okay, so I'm thinking I cannot even remember what I planted next. It's terrible. But Oh, okay. I think I planted some sage. Yeah, I did. That's sage. So, what I like to do is to plant the vegetables that I eat. I'm not gonna plant uh, all these seeds of herbs. Can I? Yeah, I believe I can drop any seed that I would like to, and it will grow. But I will grow it for a family member or a friend if they would like it. But this is for me and my house, right? So I'm not growing like tarragon. I'm not a big user of tarragon. Is it a great herb? Yes, it's a great herb, but I don't use a lot of tarragon in my daily cooking. So I cook with a lot of celery, bell peppers, parsley, garlic, and onions. So those are my main seasoning I go to, and I want to be able to go out to my garden and collect it when I'm ready to cook it. Yeah, so that's why after dropping seeds, especially for the ones that I have, like I have about 3 or 4 containers of parsley and celery because those are the vegetables that I use every day. Every day. So when you think about planting your herbs, not unless you want to try it for the first time and you never tried it, you know, of course, but just to grow it, go check out your pantry and see what herbs do you buy? What do you buy? Yeah. One of the things is that, like, arugula. Uh, Now, I'm not a big fan of arugula, and I planted some arugula. I grew it. It was beautiful, and I tried arugula. hmm I've eaten it in a salad. I stir fried it, and no. And so now this is some Japanese buncheon onions. So we're gonna plant some of that too. Yeah. I'm not a fan of arugula, so you will not see arugula growing in my garden, not unless a family member or friend would ask me to grow some arugula for them. But just for me, no, no, I will not grow that because I'm not a fan of it. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, so this is my buncheon onion. So I'm just growing a good amount of green onion, and in about 2 weeks I will get another container and grow more green onions because yeah, I do love it and I do use it a lot. So yeah, so that is what we're doing today. We are dropping those seeds from herbs. Yeah. So I did have some oregano, and I grew oregano last spring. And seriously, I took I dried some oregano, and I powdered it, and I put it in a container. Now, this is how much I use oregano, right? I still have some oregano from last spring because I do not cook with oregano a lot. Every now and then, I have a niece who comes to my house, and she she wants oregano in her food, and I'm like, hey, that's great. But other than that, I don't use oregano. Yeah. So this is my garlic, and as you can see, it looks kind of yellowish, and um, It's not the best looking, right? But that is because of the weather. And yeah, this garlic is wonderful. It's great. It's gonna do well. Um, one side is elephant garlic, right that way, and the other side is the Italian garlic. And I'm going to kind of show you the Italian garlic a little, how beautiful that garlic is. Yeah, Italian garlic is just absolutely gorgeous. But um, when the weather gets warm, it's going to spring up and it's going to be absolutely lovely. Um, when I run out of garlic in my house, yeah, I go out here and I get one of these garlics. I'm not gonna not have garlic in my house to use to cook when I have garlic growing in my garden, waiting for a bulb, and I do love it in this form. It doesn't necessarily have to be in a bulb form for me to love it, because I love it just the way it is. So a lot of it is gone because I ate it. Yes, I ate it, y'all. But I am looking forward to probably at the end of March, early April. Yeah, we'll be harvesting these babies with bulbs. Yeah. And of course, this is my granddaughter, my only granddaughter, Jada. So Jada stopped by, and so what she's doing, she made some just sugar and water for the hummingbird feeders. Yeah, so she got them all clean. Well, I purchased some new ones, and she filled them up. She always loved to come over and do some kind of projects and helping me in the garden. Now Jada don't mind getting her hands dirty. She's not afraid of worms or bugs. You know, she loved to work in the garden. So I teach my grandchildren about plants, especially Jada. It's not just the sight of a vegetable. I want her to know the smell of it and the feel of a vegetable. And the smells is so important because I'm always testing her, you know, like I give her a plant and I tell her to smell it. And then I tell her, okay, what's her name? So she's really getting good at that. And she loved the flowers, so that's another one, is she's learning the name of the flowers and how they behave. Yeah, so those are the things that she liked to do when she come over, playing in the garden. She is amazing. She really is, and she have so much fun here. And she works hard, y'all. She works hard. Yeah. And now she got them all together. Yeah. So, all right, Jada. They are ready. So, yeah, this is the side of the house, and yeah, y'all, it's been a long day. It's just been a very, very long day. But listen, guys, so I want to thank you all so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. To all my new subscribers, I really appreciate you so much. And to all of you that have been there, has been there with me, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Have a great day.